Hello, everyone. Welcome. If you are new or relaunching, or whatever it is, we are so excited to have you on this call and welcome to the Green Compass family. I am Allie Kleek. I am been with Green Compass for about 4 years now, on the date of this call. And I am a mom, a wife. I have two kids. And when I started with Green Compass, I was a full-time teacher. And luckily enough, I have been able to pivot and now do this full-time. So I'm going to dive right into all of things Green Compass and kind of show you the next steps on how to get started with us. All right, so let's see here. It'll work for me. All right, so the first thing that you're going to want to do, and your upline has probably already added you to a couple pages on Facebook, given you our boards app, but if not, these, or you can screenshot it with your phone, these are the things that you want to kind of get familiar with. You probably have a team, a Facebook page, and within our higher Facebook pages, there's the green team, that's Emily Veal's page. There's the Grow Getters, that's Michael, my uplines Facebook page. And then you have mine, Team Kleek. And then there's some smaller ones as we grow bigger and the teams branch out. So your upline will add you to the team Facebook pages that you should be a part of. We also have the product hub. And this is where our testimonials lie. And this is such a great tool to use for any prospect for the product or the business that you can invite to and then tag. So if you have a customer that is coming to you and they are struggling with a focus or brain fog or a little bit of anxiousness, you can go in that group and find a bunch of testimonials, tag your prospect in there, and it will show them everything that they could see about that particular symptom that they're experiencing. And we call these particular kind of groups ATM pages, and ATM stands for add, tag, message. So that's what our product hub Facebook group is for. And another cool way to use these is you can screenshot testimonials, put them on your social media. And it's just, our testimonials is how our business is formed. So it's a really useful way to grow your business. The next Facebook tool we have is the Advocate Circle, and this is a corporate run Facebook group. It is just how corporate gets us, notifications, corporate calls that are done from corporate, just a whole bunch of information that corporate sends out will be in that page. So you're going to want to make sure you are definitely in there. The next thing is the Boards app. You'll have to download that and then you'll see Green Team, and that is where we house all of our information. So there's going to be a new advocate folder if you're brand new. There's graphics for social media. There's scripts if you are like, okay, I don't know what to say to anyone. There's scripts in there. There's stuff about our different ranks, our comp plan, videos to send people, pretty much any kind of information that you could use. It is in Boards. Now, it can be overwhelming if you're brand new and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so much. I don't know anything. But I promise you, as you go and as you are, beginning to learn the different things about Green Compass, you will learn Boards. So don't try to sit there and learn it all at once. You will learn it as you go. And then lastly, the team message threads and chats. This will vary from team to team, but you're going to want to get in those, experience the community that we have here at Green Compass, and obviously stay within the know. I always tell everybody, especially on my team, you've heard this before, but this is a business. And when I was a teacher, the first thing I would do every morning when I walked into work, open my computer, check my email, check my calendar. So kind of set that standard here as well. look at the Facebook pages, look at your message threads, look at your calendar, what's on the agenda today, because we do give out lots of information. Right. And then if you are, maybe you're somebody like me, I joined and I really had no idea what CBD was. I really didn't have true understanding what Green Compass was. You can definitely learn a lot about the company on our website and the boards app, but I love this little snippet that's on our website about the company. But it's our mission. We're definitely a mission-driven company, and I love how committed they are to family. Family is one of my core values, and maybe it is for you as well. And so I just had to put that in here because it's so important to me. All right. The next thing I think it's truly important when you're starting any kind of business in the direct selling industry is knowing your why. Your why is what keeps you going. Because it's not always easy. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's a business where you deal with people, and sometimes people aren't always nice. So knowing your why you decided to partner, why you decided to get involved, that's going to keep you going. It's going to keep you focused, and it's going to keep you like going for that goal. So this exercise is not something that's like 5 seconds and then you're done. This is going to take a little bit of time. And my why when I joined definitely has changed over time, right? So when I first started, my goals were different, my why, everything. And then now I have a different set of goals and a different why. So by all means, when you're starting and then as you're growing, this thing will change, but I have a notebook and I'll show it to you guys really quickly. This is where I keep my list. This is where I keep my why. I highly suggest if you're a pencil and paper girl, to have something that you can, pop in your purse and keep with you at all times, but write your why down. And on the next page, let me move this little thing at the top, but you can kind of see this exercise and screenshot it with your phone. Whatever you have to do, it's in boards as well. But this is an exercise that I would do by yourself and then get with your upline and go over it. That way you're held accountable on those days that you really don't feel like working, on those days that you heard no 10 times, on those days that Jenny from high school was a little snobby to you and you're like, okay, so why did I get involved here? Because again, this is such a beautiful industry that really creates, so many different avenues for you, but just like anything, it's not always rainbows and butterflies. So go through these questions, when you have 5 minutes of free time, really dig into your why, and then share the answers with your upline together and discuss, and then keep it in here so that you can revisit it when you need to. It's a really good exercise to do. Okay. So first steps, since you guys are brand new and really wanting to dig in, the call schedules. We provide so many tools to set you up for success. And I don't want anyone to get overwhelmed, but make sure, and they'll come to you in an email from corporate. And then if your team has call schedules, they'll probably be posted in your team Facebook pages, but make sure you're putting those in your calendar on your phone. If you have a written calendar, wherever that is, pop them in your calendar. That way you know exactly when they are. And if they happen around bath time, you're communicating with your spouse. Hey, tonight I have a call. Let's, can you take the kids for the bath tonight? Or whatever that looks like for you guys. That's how we function in my house. It's okay, I'm going to give the bath to the kids on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Can you do Tuesday, Thursday? Because I have a call. So just staying in constant communication so that like, okay, I have calls this week. This is how I'm going to handle that situation. And then we have a getting started right call that is hosted by Vanessa Bowden. She's on our corporate staff. It's on the second and fourth Tuesday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I highly suggest attending at least one of these if you haven't. It's a little different than this. This is like an onboarding call for our team, but she's really going to dig into things a little differently from a corporate standpoint. So I highly suggest tuning into one of those. So put that in your calendar as well. Again, make sure you download the Boards app. Make sure you set up your direct deposit. We want to get you guys paid. And then make sure you save your friend share link into your phone. Your friend share link is that blue, you'll see a blue button when you log into your back office that says copy. Your friend share link is right above it. And that is going to give your new customers $10 off their first order and $10 to you in product credit. Anytime you share that with anybody that's a brand new customer. So that's really important to have at easy access anytime. All right. All right, and next we're just going to dive into the basics, kind of the bare minimum of what you should know and need to know to get started, and really jumpstart your business. The first thing is creating your list. I kind of talked about this little notebook earlier. I found, for me at least, having a list in my notebook with my why is the easiest way for me. I know some people keep their list in their phone because that makes sense for them. Whatever it is for you, find a way. Your daily activity, scheduling a launch or a get together, and then what your game plan is on social media. So we're just going to dig into these next 4 things together, and then you're going to kind of see how they all kind of form a business plan for you. So this is what we call making a list. And making a list is really just coming up with a game plan of who you are going to talk to about the business, about the products first. If you go into the Boards app, there's a memory jogger in there that will really help, because you're probably thinking, I don't know that many people. I'm so introverted and shy. I had those same exact thoughts. There's a memory jogger in the Boards app under the New Advocate folder, and it really helps you think of people you know that you can write down and go through and figure out who you're going to talk to. And it's not even about people you know. It's about the people that you know, that they know, right? And you're going to continue to add to this list every single day. I add to my list all of the time. I'm always making new connections. I'm always finding a way to talk to new people. So that is why your list is so, so important. Excuse me. Not only that, but you guys are busy. I was busy working a full-time job, having 2 kids under 3 when I started. When I did have those little pockets of time to begin, I didn't want to have to be like, okay, who am I going to talk to? I need to find someone to talk to. I need to find somebody to reach out to. You should be able to open up to your list and be like, okay, these are the 10 people I'm going to talk to today, and go and send a message to them right away so that it's quick, it's efficient, it's simple. All right. So you can either print off this list or use, your phone or a notebook, whatever makes sense for you. And then here on this page, this is just a little glimpse of what your daily activity can look like. So the biggest thing is conversations. You have to be in conversation some way, shape, or form. Okay. So we call these reach outs. That is just a short, simple message that you are using to invite people to learn more about the Green Compass products or the opportunity. And again, that is something you do every single day. It doesn't matter if you're in day 1 of your business or year 5. Okay. That's something I do every single day, everybody. And then the next thing within your daily activity is the follow-ups. Follow-ups are absolutely key. You're probably going to hear me say this. You're probably going to hear your upline say this. Your upline's upline, your sideline, everybody's going to say this. Follow-ups are absolutely key. I think they say between 1 and 7 touch points or reach outs are usually needed before a transaction or a sale is actually made. So you are just that polite reminder that, hey, do you have any questions? Hey, did you look at the products that I sent over? Hey, I know you're probably slammed with kids and work. How can I help you? Do you need me to place the order? There's all sorts of ways to follow up with somebody. And if you ever need help, reach out. We are here to support you every step of the way. So those two things right there, reach outs and follow-ups. Again, you're going to hear it all the time, every single day, reach out, follow up. And then if you choose to use social media, that is just another great way to reach so many people in such a short time frame. And you can do Facebook posts, especially if you're new. Your Facebook is a great way to reach your warm network. Reels are a great way to reach your cold network, and then your stories. And on this side over here, on the right side of your screen, if you are using boards and you're like, okay, I'm ready to do my reach outs, but I really have absolutely no earthly idea what to say. I've never done this kind of business. I went ahead and I sent a screenshot of where you can find example scripts. So if you open up the Boards app and you go to Green Team, you're going to see a folder that says, I circled in red, scripts, what to say. And then down, you'll see 2 folders, the conversation flow and new scripts. There's both brilliant ideas of what the conversation can look like and what to say to people. My biggest feedback here is those are examples. You don't want to copy and paste and send. You want to use them as outlines, and you want to change them to be you. You want to sound like you. You want to be you and not me or somebody else, okay? Because people can read through that. Or maybe you want to hop on the phone, or maybe you want to send a voice message. Whatever it is, you want to be you and authentic and genuine, not a robot or sounding like somebody else, okay? And again, if you ever have questions at all, please reach out and let us help you. All right. So I kind of went over, Facebook Reels and stories. And if, social media is something that you do want to dig into, because I think social media is a brilliant way to kind of reach so many different people all at once. We do have a 10-day content plan in our boards. And again, I put screenshots of where it is on this screen for you. So if you go in the Boards app, the Green Team, and then you go to New Advocate, start here, you'll click on that. And then you'll go to step 4, 10-day onboarding plan. And then you'll see that there's 10 folders. And each folder is a post for a day, obviously. And when you click on the folders, it will give you an example of what to do. So maybe you're brand new to social media. You don't know how to post a story, or you don't know how to make a post. It will lay it out for you on how to do it. And if you don't know how to do a story, there's a tutorial in there on YouTube on how to do it. So this is for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're at the basic level of social media or you're a pro at social media. This can work for anybody at every level. But what I will say is we have adapted this 10-day content plan from a lot of very, very successful people in the industry. And it is proven to work. It is proven to work, and it's proven to help you get your first customers, your first business partners. So I highly suggest looking through the first 10 days and really going through it and and working the content plan, because I promise you're going to get some engagement, you're going to get some interest, and you're going to be like, okay, I get the flow. I get it. And having that success in the very beginning is what's going to keep you going. All right. Now, the next thing is launching your business, and people hear launch, people hear party, whatever you want to call it, get together. It doesn't have to be some extravagant things. I have 3 examples here. What it does need to happen is it needs to be community. It needs to happen within the first 30 days, 2 weeks to 30 days of your business, but it just needs to be basic. Get together at your house with a few girlfriends or neighbors and just tell them what you're up to. There's a wine and cheese and CBD. The middle picture is me and one of my best friends, Shelby. I love Pure Barre. So we just set up a little table in the studio, and people had 10 minutes before each class to come in and come out. And it was so casual, but I mean, it was so great. We had so many new customers. And then the third one was at somebody's home, and it was on their little covered patio. So you can do this any way you want, make it your own, but it is literally slapping an open sign on your business, and it is so, so important. So you're not going to know what to do at first, and that is okay. In our boards app, there is scripts on what to say, example pictures on what to look like, how to set up the stands. Do you want samples? Everything you could need to know is right there for you. If your upline is close, let them come and present with you. If not, and I'm your upline, I will zoom in and present on the computer. So there's so many different ways. It doesn't have to be like stuffy and, super businessy. Make it like over coffee and donuts. I've done one of those before. I had like a yogurt bar, and 5 to 7 people came, and it was so fun. So there's so many different creative ways to launch your business. So we can kind of brainstorm that. All right, getting to the end here, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. The next is the GC rhythm, and you'll hear this from all different advocates, corporate, everything. But this is, again, it doesn't matter if you're been here for 4 years or if you're just starting. This is what we all aim for every single month, and that is at least 5 new preferred customers, 2 advocates, and then if you are brand new, that's going to take you to our first rank, which is team leader. So 5 preferred customers every single month, every single person right there. And that's also going to get you your first bonus, which we'll go into next. 2 advocates with a minimum of 150 PQV. And again, that's going to take you to your first rank, which is team leader, which is pretty much like the pinnacle, that rank is what you're going to need to grow anywhere else. So if you have this, if you have a desire to grow a really big business, that's where you want to be every single month, is at least team leader. And we can brainstorm how everything else will go after that, but this is kind of like the flow of things and the goal plan that everyone should aim for, especially if you're new. All right. This might be changing, but for right now, I decided to keep it up there, but I heard our bonuses were getting an overhaul and they're coming back bigger and better. But right now, I'm just going to go over what they are currently. Okay. So for new advocates that enroll on days 0, which is your enrollment day, 0 to 30, every time you get 5 PCs, and a PC is someone who has an active auto ship or subscription of $50 or more. Okay, so every time you have 5 of them, you get a $50 bonus. So let's say I got 10 new PCs between days 0 through 30, that's $100 bonus. Okay. And then it just rinses and repeats days 31 through 61. Okay. So your first incentive period is days 0 through 30. And then it starts completely over days 31 through 61. And that's for the PC bonus. For the sponsoring bonus, if you decide to build a team, and it kind of goes back to the last slide, it very much is in line. Every time, well, not every time, it's capped, but when you enroll 2 advocates with 150 PQV, so if you hit team leader in days 0 through 30, you are going to get $100 bonus. And then if you do it again on days 31 through 61, if you enroll 2 more advocates, you're going to get another $100 bonus. And all of this is on top of your regular commission. So you're talking major income here. So these are really good bonuses. The next thing is rank bonuses. If I'm looking right here, I didn't put a chart of those in because it can get really confusing, and you just get with the advocate, your mentor, your sponsoring advocate. But we call these the Start Rising double bonuses, and it's up to $6,500 on top of your commission within the first 4 months. And that starts at our second rank, which is senior team leader. So again, our comp plan is incredible. There's so much money to be earned, so much bonus money to be earned. And if you really want to dig into it and make an incredible income for your family, the business building route, absolutely the way to go. So if you have questions about that, please get with me or your upline, and we'll be happy to share more. All right, and then you can just, screenshot this if you want, but this is just a couple different ways to contact support. If you need any help ever, their phone number, their email, you probably will never need their email address, and then their social media, which my bar at the bottom is covering that up. Let me move it. Right there. So if you need that, you can take a screenshot. So I hope that is helpful. Again, the biggest thing, and this is my biggest tip to anybody that is starting any business, don't try to learn it all at once, because that is going to overwhelm you, and a confused mind does absolutely nothing. Just get started. Just start having conversations. Ask your upline the questions as you go. But again, just get started and don't stop. You might need to take a break or a breath every once in a while, but get started and don't stop. And I am so excited for you guys. Please reach out if you ever need anything at all. I am here to help every step of the way. And I look forward to maybe meeting some of you guys soon.